Welcome everybody to more Dead by Daylight, and we got the 1.6.0 ps4 update just freshly installed. But it's the 2.7.0 Endgame collapse. It's version 2.7.0, but it's patch 1.6.0. I think they're a little behind on their numbers. The endgame collapse, we all know what that is. 2.70 patches. Features and contents. Feature re-added the theme music for DLC characters. Added a delay before the ping indicator appears in the online lobby for killers or survivors. This delay allows for the ping to stabilize before being displayed to the player. Games that would start with less than 5 players are canceled, and all players still connected to the server will be returned to the tally screen, keeping their items, add-ons, and offerings, and notified about the cancellation. Endgame collapse starts when the exit gate is opened or when the killer closes the hatch. Closing the hatch instantly powers up the exit gates. The killer can now open a powered-up exit gate. The hatch always spawns as soon as there's one survivor left in the trial, so no more, oh, you can't escape when you have 4 gens left. Closing the hatch instantly powers up the gates. The killer can now open a powered-up exit gate. The hatch always spawns as soon as there's one survivor left in the trial. Endgame timer starts at 2 minutes. Timer is slowed down when a survivor is downed or hooked. Survivors are sacrificed by the entity when the timer expires. The sacrifice counts as kills. Added new score events to work with the endgame collapse survivor. A late heal another survivor during EGC, 750, 2,000 for late rescue. Pressure, be the last survivor alive when EGC starts, 250. Release, open and exit gate after the EGC has started, 1,500. Tenacious. Look at the point difference in what the survivors get compared to what the killers get. Okay, note that that's one thing so far that I'm noticing. Late sacrifice, it's only 500 to sacrifice late game, but they get 2,000, 4 times the amount for a late rescue. Deep wound status effect timer does not decrease when the killer's terror within the killer's terror radius. I thought that was the way it was already. Killers do not see the deep wound status effect progress timer, only the deep wound bar to know the status effect has been applied. Adjusted the time and the notification bubbles that are displayed to 5 seconds. This includes all notification bubbles that are not perk-based, exit switch, generator, hook bar, bear traps, etc. Remove hatch interrupts for the endgame collapse. So much, Monto, for your Hatch King reign. Boarded up the maze walls and Coldwind farm maps to reduce ability to look through the tiles and see the killer and survivors' movements. More blocking visual, line of sight shit on Coldwind, as if it fucking needed it. Adjusted controller inputs to improve movement control, rework the character collision in the basement stairs to prevent hostage situations. That's bullshit. Again, another thing to cater to the fucking survivors. Remove the RNG element associated to window placement in the treatment theater map. Each room now has a static window spawn configuration catering to the fucking survivors. Now, no matter what, there's going to be windows in the theater, treatment theater Each room will have a static window for them to fucking loop. RNG is now only being applied to the placement of extra openings in the rooms. Perk changes. Survivor. Calm Spirit now hides all screams and their associated noise indicators, if any. Adjusted the text to be more global. We're going to live forever each time you perform a safe hook. Remember that, safe hook. Not just, oh, I'm going to farm you and get some blood points now. Or take a hit to protect the survivor. Gain 20, the usual. Left behind, 55, 65, 75% repair speed bonus up from 19, 22, and 25. Killer, remember me each time you hit your obsession, increase the timer. Open up the exit gates by 4 seconds up to a maximum of a max of 16 seconds in tier 3. Bullshit, catering to the fucking survivors. This was nothing to help the killers, except for to maybe stop them from fucking taking the game hostage. Other than that, everything is the fucking... Why would we open up an exit gate when the fucking game mechanics were to keep them from opening it and escaping so we could kill them? Now we have to open it and just let them walk through? And the hatch, we have to know where the hatch is. You know what's going to happen? They're all going to gen rush while one person goes around and looks for the hatch, because how is the hatch showing up? You know, how we notified, is the hatch always there? Because if it's always there, and then they're gonna have one person scouting for the hatch, everybody's gonna gen rush and run to the hatch, while one guy camps it out. So the killer needs to have some notification of where this hatch is to make it fair. But so far, it seems to me that everything is survivor friendly only. Legion now moves at default killer speed. Feral Frenzy move speed is now 5 meters per second. Increase the Legion's terror radius to 32 meters from 24. The Legion cannot see pools of blood while in Feral Frenzy, so you literally just lose them all the time. I already have a problem with losing people in Feral Frenzy. Increase the Legion terror. I read that. Missed attacks will end Feral Frenzy. Bullshit. Feral Frenzy power gauge amount lost when landing an attack outside Frenzy is 50%. Okay, that's better. Increase the duration of Feral Frenzy to 10 seconds. Increase the Feral Frenzy recharge time from 15 to 20. So yeah, we get a few extra seconds, but it takes longer for it to recharge. Increase the fatigue time when Feral Frenzy ends. Like we need a fucking another nurse. Feral Frenzy can only be used when the meter is fully charged, like Spirit's phase. Pallet vaulting, there's numbers there. I don't really care about numbers. All I know is that it's slower. Window vault duration, slower. Bleed out timer is no longer removed by Feral Frenzy hits, which now, double hitting them means nothing. Frank's tape removes 25% of the bleed out time. Was 5 seconds, is now 7.5, and the bleed out is still 30 seconds. Mischiefless adds 0.8 seconds up from 0.5. Mural sketch 1.6 up from 1. Stolen sketchbooks adds 2.4 seconds up from 1.5. Scratched ruler reduces Feral Frenzy recharge time by 3.5 up from 2.5, so that's reduces it by a full second. Fatigue duration reduces. They completely reworked the mixtapes. If I'm not mistaken, or it was Susie's was the there's no more cooldowns. No more cooldown mixtapes, unless that was just only Susie's. But I was pretty sure Julie's was also. Smiley face pin, add a 60-second blindness status effect when Feral Frenzy hitting the survivor with deep wound. Iridescent button no longer requires a Feral Frenzy hit to activate. Pallets will break when vaulting them in Feral Frenzy. So you don't actually have to Feral Frenzy hit them, just vaulting them will break them. Mangled, broken. So no more fucking dying when walking out. You can now walk out with an inactive reverse bear trap from the pig. Initiating the endgame collapse will not complete generators, but will block them. This means that any inactive reverse bear traps will remain inactive. That's bullshit. It should fucking make them active. You know what I noticed? They didn't fucking do anything with hope. So survivors can still run around at fucking 9%. I think it's 9% haste with hope for the full 2 minutes of fucking endgame collapse. Wraith changes. Restored the bone rattle noise at the beginning of Wraith's cloaking animation. So now any of his stealth add-ons don't matter. When canceling the Wraith's cloaking interaction, players will now be able to attack or interact immediately rather than having to wait for the bell stowing animation to finish. Added 2 new brutality score events for the plague: sickness, damage, and corrupt purge. Bug fixes issue that caused killers unable to hear survivors' idle crows when looking in opposite direction. Fixed an issue that could cause killers to lose all animations from survivor perspectives. Fixed an issue that caused Legion's nasty and filthy blade add-ons to stack, causing extremely long mending times. Fixed an issue that caused the plague's vile and corrupt purge to apply on hit effects. This all pretty much fix an issue that could cause floating hair and accessories when being moried by this. That's the shit that they're worried about. The hair flopping around during a mori. Map specific. Fix an issue that make it impossible to interact with generators. That's a lot of shit. You guys can read that. Perks. Fix an issue that caused decisive strike not to work and kill your friends when... Alright. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about killer. Fix an issue that caused the nurse's blink hits to not count towards Metal of Man hits. It shouldn't, because that's not a basic hit. A basic attack is what the Metal of Man is supposed to is meant for, not your ability attacks. See, they really want to fucking hurt the killers. The devs are so butthurt over the killer mains being pissed off at them. They're acting like spoiled fucking babies and putting killers in a timeout with all this bullshit. Fix an issue that caused territorial imperative not to activate. Okay. Fix an issue that caused object of accession to not to work while on a hook. So now object of accession is an added kindred. So survival friends groups are going to be using object of obsession way more now, because even while on hook they can call out where the killer is even if they can't see him. That's stupid. That should not have fucking been changed like that. Miscellaneous, not really worried about that. Audio, platform specific. Adjust the description for deranged pursuit trophy to mention the down survivor must have deep wound applied. Fix the issue that caused players to achieve the repair the special generator and escape achievements if they escaped without repairing the generator after another player met the achievement requirements. They still did a part of the generator, but I understand that. Fix an issue that caused auras to display incorrectly and flicker when viewed on a direct line of sight. Yeah. This update may have just killed the game for me completely. Well, as the title says, we're gonna do the Dirty Doctor. And I'm gonna play them dirty. Did the Endgame collapse bring in players, or am I still gonna be in a 10-minute waiting? I'm not liking. It's just it all. Even in the developers' video, they did a video where the developers even admitted that Endgame collapse is still controlled by the survivors. So, as long as there's one survivor left, no matter how many gens are left, the hatch is still gonna pop. It doesn't tell you if the hatch is visible the whole map or nothing. They're so vague on that. So how are the killers gonna, do I have to go around the map? Is that an extra thing as a killer now we have to do is walk around the map? Or are we gonna know where the hatch is at a certain point of time in the game? And they don't mention it, but it's basically the hatch on console is the same exact shit that PC has already had. Yeah, where are you, Mr. Object of Obsession? I'm pretty sure that's what... Welcome to the fucking meat packing factory. Let's get fucking packed up in some packages here. I hate spawning downstairs. As of right now, they don't know that there's a totem. I need to fucking hurry up and find people. on, you fucking looping piece of shit. Yeah. Wow, where's my hooks, huh? 3 gens. Look at that lag. Look at her lag. As soon as I get close, she's lagging. It's like a fucking dead hard. Oh my god, that's fucking so bullshit. Really? Fucking scumbag. Wow. Fucking cheap ass fucking bullshit. Why run to me, let me down you, and then just fucking start struggling? So let's just, am I able to just trigger it now? I'm not understanding this really. No, I can't. It has to be powered up. So see, they're so vague on the explanation of this shit. Yeah, fucking sprint burst scrubs, dude. The fuck is that sound I'm hearing? They keep fucking up the skill checks. Who would have thought they would come out with a more toxic fucking character than David? Yeah, this is some stupid shit right now. I guess everybody's getting a chance to fucking test out their fucking calm spirit, fucking the multiple fucking handicaps that they keep giving the fucking survivors. Cause now, guess what? Guess what they did with calm spirit? It now fucking makes Iron Maiden even useless. More fucking nerfs to Legion stuff. So fucking pathetic at how bad these devs fucking cater to these pussy survivors all the time. He's just fucking hiding back here. Look at him just fucking look for all the pallets. Yeah. Thank you for stack number 4. You just made the last 2. Yeah, fuck him, his speed burst and his fucking lag. Does seem like Madness is going up in tiers fairly quick compared to what it was. What is that noise? Is that my fucking static? Am I hearing the static now? There's no skill check warnings here. Let's see how this works. He was fucking stunned. Chill around here and look for this fucking thing. Definitely tier, rank 10 or higher. What's he hiding now? Hiding around with fucking object, most likely. They can't they can't break out of fucking madness. There's not a fucking totem. No. Not good. I think I'm just gonna loop down there and jump after him. Let's see. This fucking. He keeps coming back to this area, so fucking hatch is right there. Thank you, dumbass, for showing me the hatch. You know I'm gonna slug your ass just so I can see it happen, right? It slows the timer down, it doesn't stop it. So everybody, they finally found my, you know, my totem towards the end there. It's gonna take a few minutes. I'm sure he's not gonna DC. He wants to be a part of it. Look at the slime trail here. I'll light it up for you. Halfway mark. He's gonna try to bleed himself out. Dude, the hatch is gone. I don't know why you keep trying to find the hatch. So yeah, it's not cool, huh, guys? We can sit here and let you slug around and die by the entity. No, you're not bleeding yourself out. This is going to be an example to all you toxic-ass survivors. Like, this guy was toxic the whole time, sprint bursting around, fucking thinking he could run away. You can't get the hatch is broke. There's not even an icon there anymore. He's trying to walk himself out and bleed himself out. I gotta message him and say thank you for not DCing. Yeah, so use sprint burst. So, let's put the Endgame in the tags, right, guys? Oh, because people wanting to watch things about Marvel might want to see Dead by Daylight. So, my first game with the Endgame collapse, and I get an Endgame kill. Still not too crazy at how. Let's get this fucking play with your food out of my blood web. All right, that's what we're gonna work on. Okay, so let's address the elephant in the room. Cue the elephant track. I ain't got no fucking track. The only track I have is just losing my... Yeah, see, my thought. I meant train of thought, but... Yeah. Anyway, so Joey's mixtape is... What? That's not what it said. So, what? Moderately reduce. So yes, guys, with Legion, you can now use the dirty and filthy blades. You fucking filthy animals. I'm pretty sure it said that they changed... Reduces feral frenzy fatigue. Joey and Julie's mixtape. This is what pisses me off. They changed the Legion pins now. Now the pins don't reduce. The reason I use these is they punish you for a successful attack by taking your power away from you. And those pins were to reduce that amount of feral frenzy that it took from you. And not only that, it doesn't do this anymore. It doesn't do that anymore. So they not only made it so that you can't use it unless it's full, but they also took away your ability to reduce the amount that each successful attack, I could see maybe missed attack, but successful attack drains you. While Feral Frenzy is active, hitting a survivor who is not currently afflicted with Deep Wound status effect applies Deep Wounds, injures the survivor if they are not already injured, refills the killer's entire power gauge, triggers Killer Instinct, revealing the location of all survivors who do not have Deep Wounds. While Feral Frenzy is active, hitting a survivor who is currently afflicted with Deep Wound status effect or missing an attack depletes the killer's entire power gauge and ends the power immediately. So let's see how ridiculously fucked the Legion is. They need to do a thing, Bonnie and Clyde. I would love to see them incorporate Bonnie and Clyde into a killer. So let's see how lucky I am that I unlocked everything before they fucked them over. And by the way, like I said, Comp Spirit now pretty much fucks over Iron Maiden. Because it's all screams now. They had to make it so that it fucking completely covers everything. So Iron Maiden is pretty much useless now. Let's just run it with my normal. At least the endgame collapse brought back some fucking players. So monitor and abuse can still, I think, maybe work. Let's see, who's... There we go. Her footsteps are loud as fuck. Like how her scratch marks completely stop. Look at that. The thanatophobia may actually be more beneficial with him now. So 3 gens are done. Which means now I have to be on the lookout for the hatch and distract me from more gens. You know, that's a legit thing to need to do as a killer. I mean, it's not as terrible as everybody made it seem like it was gonna be, but they still need to fix a few things. I mean, yeah, he's now an average killer. That's the thing. He's not meant to be an average killer. He was meant to be the counter to fucking rushing. Yeah, run away. So you might as well just put me up here. What's with this fucking hazy, the hazy view around him? They know where the hatch is, that's the thing. Get back in my basement. So the hatch, I don't think will be in there because it's got the basement. Was that really Claudette trying to make her way back over to... Yeah, they've literally made Legion a mediocre average killer now. He was supposed to be the anti-looper, the savior of the killers, and well, they, two female and male, can't assume gender. He's now a basic killer. She's a basic bitch, basically. Wow. So time to find the hatch, which I know they probably already have. Because the hatch pops open automatically when it's fucking... No, do I get a fucking notification? No. Oh, so there is no hatch. What? There is no hatch, huh? So Legion is now null and voided. Nothing fucking... nothing. I got one kill because the person gave up. One kill. Fucking dumb piece of shit devs, dude. Oh yeah, and then, you know, remember me. You increase, each time you hit your obsession, you increase the opening time of the exit gates by 4 seconds, up to a maximum of 8 additional seconds. So that's 3. So it goes 8, 12, and 16. Yeah, dude, they fucking broke it. They broke the game. And it's all because you fucking crybaby survivors. It's sad, really. It really is sad that the fucking devs cater to such fucking babies. Millennial little snowflakes that fucking can't get what they want. They can't fucking survive because the thing is this fucking dev company's so goddamn brain dead that they use the word survivors. They use the word survivors, so every survivor main has it implanted in their fucking brain that they're entitled to survive because they're survivors. But the funny thing is before the last couple of patches, it used to say find a match. It used to say finding victims or searching for victims. That's what they are. They're victims. They get pulled into this foggy dream world and a nightmare. They're not survivors or anything. They got yanked into another fucking realm. They're victims. It's basic psychology. You use a certain word to describe a part of your game, or a character in your game. The survivor in a story, when you're reading a book and you know that this person is a survivor and it's about their life, you're expecting them to survive at the end. So you get it in your head, as these entitled fucking shitheads do, that we're called survivors, so we are entitled to survive. Everything about Endgame Collapse is survivor friendly. They completely destroyed Pig's Endgame. Go watch Monta on the PTB, how fucking much he struggled to try to get an Endgame fucking win with her. And even if you get her her traps activated, they can still walk out without any problem. I think honestly the devs that made this game were drunk and high on crack or some shit in college, got together for a college project, put this game together, and released it. And because they're now in the eyes of the public, they have to sober the fuck up and they have no clue what they're doing. Oh, fucking serious. It's like these two, Billy and Hag, are the only two, I mean the nurse, are the only two viable for rank 1. And that's when and those are killers that are playing some fucking cheesy ass bullshit. Totem camping and shit. Apparently in PC there's a lot of fucking billies that sit there and camp the ruined totems. So Legion is shit. I went from getting 2 to 4 kills to only getting 1 kill because the person gave up. Probably felt bad that I was playing Legion. Luckily I'm a Dr. Main, but why would they put out a killer with a perk like this? So the screams are no longer gonna happen, and it said see, this is where they fucked up. Calm Spirit, let's see, Calm Spirit allows you to overcome the urge to scream, but in the patch notes it said all scream indicators, all indicators of. So again, they half-assed it. Don't explain what the fuck they're talking about. Gameplay perk changes cannot hide all screams and their associated loud noise indicators, if any. Adjusted the text to be more global. You know, honestly, we're gonna live forever. That was really the only way you guys could get blood points. They maybe need to use another perk and give you some blood points. Not that you guys don't get your fucking perks quicker than us killers, because us killers rank up faster than you with lower level perks, which is kind of fucking retarded as hell. Why don't they just look at this? Can I even get it in one window? Yes, I can. Why don't they just save their typing and just put deleted Deleted from game. Perks are available in Blood Web. They honestly just need to delete Legion out of the game. Because now we're going to be basically playing what PC players call M1, play him as an M1 killer. This guy is now... No, I think even the Trapper's still better than him. If they didn't fucking completely remove his power on missed attack, it might be a little better. And then the other fixes they did with him could be tolerable. Maybe take 25% off from missed attack. It would still make you have to be more precise with his attack. I don't know. They put Legion in the counter. Legion could have been, if they would have left him alone, could have definitely been, in the right hands, been a good tier 5, maybe tier 5 to 1 killer. Because I've shut down some toxic ass fucking people with Legion. Now they need to do something with the fucking hatch. The fact that even if there's 5 gens still done, the hatch needs to be... It's still Survivor fucking heavily favored. It really is. Survivor heavily favored. Because now, at 3 gens, we definitely need to hunt down the hatch. It's just making us waste more time. And that's damn near impossible to do on big maps like I just had. I had no clue where the fucking hatch was. Maybe that's a YouTuber's next series. Common hatch locations on so-and-so map.